Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the masterclass on EPR, compliance, and plastic and circular solutions. This is Sri Krishna, Senior Director of Sustainability Solutions at Recycle. So today we are going to talk about some updates and the latest happenings in the EPR plastic ecosystem. So let's get to the masterclass. So, first, we want to talk about what are the different aspects that are currently trending in waste management in line with the CPCB and MOEF and the waste management guidelines. First is on understanding, marking, and labeling under plastic waste management rules. What are the challenges in implementation across packaging types? What is the technology integration for better compliance, and what are the impact for brand accountability? So, if you look at the first topic, which is understanding, marking, and labeling under plastic waste management rules, the plastic waste management rules have gone through a lot of updates since its launch in 2016. However, the latest guidelines give a mandate that packaging must carry traceable identification as part of on pack marking and labeling for traceability. Now, effective 1st July 2025, the packaging industry must display the brand owner or the producer or the importer name and the CPCB EPR registration number, barcode, QR code, or unique ID, any form, all of these three options are allowed. What is the purpose? The purpose is to enable traceability, strengthen EPR compliance, and reduce misreporting of post consumer waste. So, this becomes an overall traceability across the value chain, and then we are able to, when you are able to pick a particular material of packaging, you will clearly be able to identify the from the registration number mentioned there, and you will be able to trace it back to the producer or importer or brand owner. Now, the labeling also allows digital traceability under EPR, which means that the links that the packaging disposed in the market is traced back to the producer, and it also prevents false claims and improves auditing purpose and aligns with national goals and collection, sorting, and recycling efficiency. The overall objective is to improve circularity, and you will be able to also improve circularity when we are able to trace it back and also see how we are able to categorize packaging according to that. Some of the broader packaging, as you already know, currently there are 5 classifications in the CPCB EPR PWM rules, which are the categories are 1, which is the rigid packaging, which is bottles, jars, tubes, and containers. Category 2, which is the flexible packaging, which is laminates, films, pouches. Category 3, which is multi-layer packaging, which is often very difficult to recycle because it has multi-categories in that. Category 4, which is compostable plastics, carry bags, and plastic sheets. And new category, category 5 is introduced, which is bulk or industrial packaging. And this also follows in with the resin codes, which have been there globally, which has been practiced, which is PET is 1, HDP is 2, PVC is 3. These resin codes are different from the packaging categories that PWM rules say, and we need to be aware that if you pick a water bottle or a PET bottle, you see in that it will be written 1 in that means it is PET. Similarly, there are other categories and resins, that is the resin code, but the categorization that CPCB has done is quite different. So, what are the different kind of stakeholders? What are their roles and what they need to comply? So, first, of course, if you see are the categorization of PIBO. PIBO means what? PIBO means producers, importers, and brand owners. Producers are the manufacturers of plastic packaging materials and preforms and granules. What is their responsibility under the mandate? Is that ensuring that the packaging design allows traceable labeling, register and report packaging that is supplied into the market. Now, coming to the next category, which is importer, businesses that import packaged goods of plastic packaging into the country. And their responsibility ensures imported packaging also carries required labels and is declared clearly on the CPCB's EPR portal. Third category, which is the brand owners, which are the companies that sell their product under their brand regardless of who manufactures the packaging. and they need to ensure that all the packaging is labeled correctly, linked to their EPR account, and then they fully comply as per the annual EPR collection targets. Lastly, we have also converters and packaging manufacturers. They are the units that convert raw material into final packaging in any of those categories, which is bottles, films, laminates, and carry bags. Now, their role is to integrate QR, barcode, and unique IDs into packaging so that the production and supply is there and registered in PIBOs. Compliance requirement, everyone, each of these stakeholders are required to register themselves in the CPCB EPR portal, declare their packaging quantities and categories, do a correct on pack marking, and upload proof of labeling as evidence. So entities that require to implement labeling, we have covered that, and each packaging must include clear identification of the product and whatever EPR registration number that they have on CPCB, that has to be clearly mentioned, marked, and labeled. And that can be, I mean, depending on the size of the product, size of the packaging, options are allowed today, which is you can use the full registration number there, or if the space is small, it can go into QR code, barcode, unique ID, or any other leaflet link where these details are sufficiently captured. And there are some challenges in this. We have, during our conversation with various industries and various stakeholders in the ecosystem, certain challenges have been mentioned. We have culled out some of these challenges for you across these packaging type. Primarily on category 1, which is rigid, they have a large number of legacy stock. Multi SKU coordination is a key issue. The impact is that it requires the supply chain to be aligned on the past packaging and current packaging. When you talk about category 2, which are laminates, which are heat sealed, and they also have high SKU variation depending on different categorization. They also have a higher cost of implementing this, and there is also pre-press changes that require to be taken care of. Category 3, of course, multi-layer packaging. It comes from small toffee packet all the way to bigger, larger packaging. The issue is, of course, this small pack size, the substrate stretch, and of course the print durability issues. They also have a poor scan viability, and also to capture such amount of details in a small packaging is always a challenge. Category 4, of course, is thin film. Small print areas are challenge, and we'll have to figure out, and the industry is still trying to figure out how to ensure that some of these scan and consistency issues are taken care of. For all other multi-layer packaging, single resin code always is not applicable. It always has multiple resin code, and it also has on the downstream the sorting and recycling inefficiencies are there. Some of these can be handled, are being handled, and through technology, which is also getting better through the time, is how to have some of these QR codes and barcodes link where some of these details can be captured. We are also moving into variable data printing to enable batch-wise unique identifiers at production scale. Maybe durable ink and RFID options are also available to link some of these to the existing labeling or packaging or barcode that is already there on some of these products. Digital manifest and collection apps are some of those that are working for traceable reverse logistic workflows. Certain pilots are also going on blockchain where impact is being analyzed and being implemented. These are some of the technology options that the industry has come up with. There are much more options, but we're looking at what are the things that we are able to share with you today. Lastly, on the impact on brand accountability, it is important that currently the more and more information we share on the product, on the packaging, on the recyclability improves the brand visibility. There are also different generation, especially younger generation of consumers who are focusing on such things, and also increases the brand value and brand traceability. We have also seen that there is a genuine green brands that move into the greener space and sustainability space. There is a lot of better adoption, and that can, some of that is direct traceability, stronger verification, operational adjustments, and competitive advantage that we have seen by products and packaging which declare themselves and give more information to the consumers who buy that. So I think with that we want to cover up on the overall aspects on the packaging, printing, labeling, and on some of these that are available today. I think that's it for now for this masterclass. See you all again soon in another masterclass. But thank you very much for logging in.